Tonight I'm going to be making something really fun and really yummy, and this is my homemade perfect pizza dough. You need 1 cup of water around 110 degrees Fahrenheit, 1 teaspoon of yeast, 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons just regular white sugar, and 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. We're also going to need about 3 cups of all-purpose flour. So those are the ingredients, so let's get started. So I'm going to get my little dough blade in there, get all of my water in there, there we go, and then I'm going to take 1 cup of flour and get that right in there. I'm going to get, now where is that? That is the sugar. I'm going to get all of my sugar in there and my yeast, just like that, and then we're just going to pulse this. I just want to get all of this well incorporated before we start adding any more of the ingredients. This is so easy in the food processor. There we go. That's good. Okay. Then, gonna add in our oil. Just like that. And then we'll get in our salt. And then I want to get in 1 more, and about half of that, just like that, just for now. Okay, so that's our 3 cups all together. I'm just going to get all of this starting to mix up now. You can either just keep your pulse on or just keep it on. And what I like to do is I like to just watch the dough as it's working. It's starting to form a ball already. You can see that here, but it's still very wet. So we'll just turn that off and we'll just check it. And you can see it's still extremely wet. So then I take a little bit more flour. I'll just get that in there. Okay. So we're still using a total of 3 cups, but I just want to add it in so that I can feel the dough as I move along. We'll just let that run. And if you ever add a little bit too much flour, all you need to do is just add a little bit of water, a couple of teaspoons at a time, and your dough will come right back to life and form that ball again. So here we go. We can see the nice ball forming. This is a super no-fail recipe. So there we go. I'm just going to check it again. So let's just check it out. You can see that it is still wet. So I'm just going to take the rest of this now and just dump it in because now I'm satisfied that it's going to work with the 3 cups. So there we go. That's looking nice. So let's check it. Just open it up again. And there we go. And you can see now that is a really nice dough. Look at this. So now at this point, I just want to let this knead for a few minutes. Now if I was using my KitchenAid mixer, I would let this go for quite a number of minutes, you know, maybe around 6, 7, 8 minutes, depending on, you know, how much of a rush I'm in. But it's nice to really get that kneaded. So I'm just going to let that go, maybe 3 or 4 minutes. Alright, this is maybe about 3 or 4 minutes later, and we are done. So I'm just going to open that up. Always unplug your food processor. Never put your hands in there when it's plugged in. Never ever trust the actual buttons that are on there, because if something electronically goes wrong or something, you know, mechanical inside, you don't want to have an accident. So always unplug your food processor, or, you know, anything where you're going to actually be putting your hands in there. I'm actually going to be removing this, but it doesn't matter. It's a good habit to get into. And we'll get our beautiful dough out. This dough is actually very warm because of all of the kneading that was going on. It's a beautiful dough. I can just feel that. So really nice. So I'm just going to knead this. I just want to get this into a ball. So just like that. Now, I'm going to get myself a bowl. Alright, so what I've done here is I've just taken some cooking spray and just sprayed the inside of my bowl. And I'm just gonna get that in there like that. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna spray the top of it with cooking spray as well, just so that there's no skin forming on the top of my dough ball. And there we have it. So the top and the bottom have been sprayed. So at this point you can take a tea towel and just cover this and leave this in a warm area. Today I'm just going to take some plastic wrap and just get that on the top like this. And there's no need in a case like this to take your plastic wrap and actually touch the dough. Whenever you see me making any kind of custards or creams, you'll notice that I always take the plastic and actually touch. But in this case, I don't want to actually touch the dough ball because I do want it to start growing. Okay, so at this point now, I am just going to leave this for maybe about 45 minutes, just so that it increases in volume and everything inside that is going to start like working. All of the beautiful yeast is going to multiply, and it's going to start expanding the dough ball, and it's going to make a beautiful pizza dough. So I'm going to let that sit for a while, let that increase in volume, and I'll be back a little later. Okay, so we're back, and this is about 45 minutes later. Let's just remove our plastic, and I will show you how beautiful this dough is. Hopefully the camera can pick that up. This here is a really, really good pizza dough. If you want it even better, what I suggest is that you cover it up at this point and you put it in your fridge, you leave it there overnight, and then you use it the next day. Amazing stuff. When you're making your pizza, you just want to take it. You do not want to knead it or anything like that. You take it just like that, put it down on your table, and just form your circle with it. Just push it down in the middle and slowly press out towards the edges. And don't do anything more than that with the dough, and you're going to have a beautiful pizza. So I'm going to end the video here. And so that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.